Hello, vinyl community. This is Randy, and this is a response to a thread started by Ron Haggerty called Show the Love, where he wanted you to show 10 songs that have love in the title from different albums. And it's not hard to do since almost every album has a song called with love in the title. So I just grabbed 10 random ones. A couple will probably be familiar with people, and some of the other ones are more deeper cuts, I think. So I'm going to start off with probably the most famous of the ones I know, from Ricky Lee Jones' debut album, the song Chuck E's in Love, which is reference to Chucky Weiss, who lived with her and Tom Waits at one time when she and Tom Waits were an item. And he was also referenced in a couple songs, I think, by Tom Waits. And he was an interesting singer-songwriter, beat poet, even crazy life. He played drums for, I think, Lightning Hopkins and a couple other blues artists, but this is on Warner Brothers, and this was her debut album from 1979. That's my first love song, Chuck E's in Love. Second one is from an album from a couple years ago with Peter Buck and Joseph Arthur. They call themselves Arthur Buck. Peter Buck, of course, was from the group REM, and Joseph Arthur is a singer-songwriter. And I guess Michael Stipe was a fan of Joseph Arthur. Peter Gabriel was actually the one that first signed him to a label. And anyway, I guess they became friends, and then down in Mexico they did this album. And it's a really good album. And see the label is Buck and Arthur. And the song I'm going to reference is one, Before Your Love Is Gone. Nice jangly, noodling guitar, but a real wonderful song. That's my second love song, Before Love Is Gone, from Arthur Buck. And the third one I'm going to show is the love song. Let's get my glasses here. Just Crazy Love, which is a wonderful Stevie Nicks song from the Fleetwood Mac album. Not Stevie Nicks. Chrissy, what was her name? Just blanked. Christine McVie. From the album Mystery to Me, and it's called Just Crazy Love. This album came out in 1973 during the Bob Welch era, which doesn't get a lot of love, but I think he had some great songs as well. And Bob Weston played on this one in Penguins as a guitarist. But the Mystery to Me, Just Crazy Love, Christine McVie, not Stevie Nicks. That was before Stevie Nicks arrived. Next is the song, I don't know if you can read it on this thing. I'll take this over here. Sad Old Love Song from the group Firefall, country rock outfit. This came out in 1976. The big hit was You Are the Woman. You Are the Woman That I've Always Dreamed Of. I knew it from the start. Wonderful, beautiful cover. They were in the realm of Poco and Pure Prairie League. Rick Roberts had come from Flying Burrito Brothers. Mark Andes came from Spirit. But wonderful album. Sad Old Love Song is the song. And they were on Atlantic. The next one is an indie pop and alternative rock group from England, or Great Britain. I'm not sure where in England, or we're sure in Britain. But it's the group Flesh for Lulu, and the song is Hammer of Love. Nail me to the table with the hammer of love. And they were on Capitol. This was their attempt to make it big in the U.S. Some of the people in Britain thought they'd kind of abandoned their roots, but it's a really strong album. Really good rocker is Hammer of Love by Flesh for Lulu. And the next one is the group Fine Young Cannibals and the song Funny How Love Is, which is a beautiful ballad with Roland Gift really uses his voice well here. Of course, their next album, The Raw and the Cooked, would be the huge hit. And then that was the end. I guess Roland Gift went on, the lead singer, to be a movie star, or I'm not sure what else, but they were on IRS at this time. And this one was from 1985. And I think it was 1988 when Raw and the Cooked came out. And next is the roots rock group, the Georgia Satellites, the little grunge thrown in, and the song is The Myth of Love. And this album came out in 1986. On Elektra. And the song, the rocker, The Myth of Love, by Georgia Satellites. Next one's from The Faces, and the song is Love Lives Here, written by Ronnie Lane, Ron Wood, and Rod Stewart. Kind of a nice ballad that kind of picks up some steam. They were on Warner Brothers. This came out in 1971. This was probably their best album. Has Stay With Me on there. They're probably their biggest hit. And of course, he was starting to have some solo success at the same time, which started to be the end of the Faces. But the song is, I got the songs already. Love Lives Here. Great song by the Faces. Next, I'm going to show an important jangle pop group, the DBs. And the song is I'm in Love. They were a big influence because they also used a little kind of nervy pop that has some psychedelic influences in them. And Albion Records. And this album came out in 1981 as their debut. And wonderful pop record by the DBs, and the song I'm in Love. And last but not least, I've got the roots rock group, the Del Lords, and the song Living on Love. Where is it? Right there. This album came out in 1984, produced by Lou Whitney of the Morels. Nice roots rock album. Living on Love had kind of a galloping tempo. Really good song. And it's the Del Lords, and they were on EMI. And that does it for my 10 love songs. Anybody else that wants to share the love can do as well. I hope everyone is staying safe, and take care.